Hey guys, jon-dean here, and in this video today we're actually going to look at creating an ad to put on our site to promote an affiliate product. Now you don't need to be a wonderful copywriter or a killer salesman in order to write an ad, because we're going to show you how to use market-smaurai in order to help it write the ad for us. So there's nothing to fear. It's a really simple process, and once you get used to how to use this tool, you'll be able to compile an ad to put on your site in a matter of minutes. So let's head on into the video and see how it's done. Now, for most people, writing an affiliate ad can take a long time and a lot of effort, and this is really because most people try and do it a traditional way, where they'll open up a blank text document, they'll craft a sales pitch, try and be as creative as possible in order to sell the affiliate product, and then they'll upload it to the site manually. Now, the problem is, this actually takes a lot of time and effort. It requires you to have technical skills, decent writing skills, and above all, really good sales skills. And not everyone will actually have all these skills right now at this moment in time. Now, the good news is that within market-smaurai, in the monetization module, we can do this almost instantly. You'll also realize once you actually get set up and understand how the monetization module fully works and how you can create an ad in it, the whole process can just take a few minutes to create a decent ad for your affiliate product to put on your website. So what we're going to do in this session is delve into market-smaurai's monetization module and look at creating an ad. So here we are inside the monetization module, and you should be already familiar with this find products function, as we used it in a previous video. Now, as you can see, I've shortlisted a product up in the top right on how to build your own tiki bar. Something that's very dear to my heart. Living in Manchester in the UK, we don't get the weather that we deserve, and I really want to spruce up my little backyard. So this is something that is a real interest to me. So in order to create an ad to promote this tiki bar, you just need to click on Start New Campaign button here. This will then take you through to the next screen, where we can have a look at the different templates and things that we can include in our ad. Now, first of all, before we start looking at the ad, let's just look at what we have on the screen in front of us. This first button here to select a template, we're given the option of creating a sidebar widget, a blog post, or a banner. Now, what we're going to be doing today is looking at a sidebar widget, which will be a short advert, maybe a couple of sentences long, with a headline that's going to sit in the sidebar next to your blog posts on your site. The other items on this page, you can see we've got a formatting bar along the top, which allows you to change the paragraph and the font and some other formatting options and include links. On the left hand side, you'll see we've got these buttons, and if we click on like the image button, you can see that it's pulled through my product, how to build your own tiki bar, and it's pulled in the images from the source page. If we click on the headings, you can see it's pulled in the headlines from the source page. The next one is sentences, again from the actual page of the product. The next one is paragraphs, and the last one is bullet points. We also have this extra link at the bottom, this extra button at the bottom, which is different buttons which are preloaded within market-smaurai that we can use. You can see over here on the right hand side the template we've got. It says heading and body. So a really good ad always starts with the headline, and your headline is the first impression that the reader gets when they glance over at your ad. So really, you've got to attract their attention, and you've got to break whatever they're doing, and you've got to sell your thing in the first bit of the headline. You've got to grab hold of their attention, because if you don't, if nobody reads your ad, then you're never going to make any sales, or you're never going to get a click through to the product. So really, you've got to ask yourself for your headline, what is going to attract people's attention, and what is going to get people to read the ad? Well, there are various different ways of getting people's attention and getting them to read. Maybe you ask a question and pique their curiosity. Maybe you surprise them and say something shocking. Maybe you offer to reveal a secret and make them curious to know more. Perhaps you offer some killer news on the product or on your niche. Maybe you appeal to their deep desires of wanting to be loved or anything like that. Or maybe you offer a quick and an easy way for them to get what they need or solve their problem. But if you can offer something that serves their self-interest or gives them a personal benefit, they'll want to read it and they'll want to click through. So ideally your headline needs to achieve either one of these things or more than one of these things in order to get that attention attracted so that they read your ad copy. So back here in Market-smaurai, is there anything in the headline tab or maybe even the sentences tab that meets those attractor sort of things in the headline? Now here it says make your next party the talk of the town, and that's the whole reason I want a tiki bar in my backyard, because I want everyone on my little street to know that really I'm kick-ass when it comes to parties. So that might be a decent headline. So in order to use that, all I need to do is drag it over to the headline box over here, drop it in, and there's my headline done. So that's how easy and simple it is to just create your headline for your ad right there. So now we've got the headline sorted, we need to start writing the main body copy of the ad. Now essentially your main body copy has got to do a couple of things. It's got to say what you're offering and how it benefits the reader. You see, products exist to solve problems. So when the person's reading your ad, they've got to know what it is you're actually trying to sell them or give them more information for, and also how it benefits them. How is it going to help them scratch the itch that they've got? That's the reason why people buy. If they can solve a problem they've got, then they're going to make the purchase. So the question you've got to ask is, what problem does your product solve? And then try and look for some ad copy that will say what you're offering and basically tell them how you're going to solve that person's problem for them. So back in Market-smaurai, we can actually have a look in the sentences and the paragraphs and the bullet points to see if we can't build up a couple of lines of what we're offering and how it's going to solve that person's problem. Now my problem is I've got a backyard that's not the talk of the town and I want to host great tiki bar parties. So I've got my headline that says make your next party the talk of the town, and if we have a look in the sentences, let's just see what we've got. Oh, turn your backyard into party central. What else have we got? Now you can build a high quality custom tiki bar for a unique, fun and relaxing party atmosphere right in your own backyard. I guarantee it. Easy and inexpensive to make. Step-by-step guide provides all information needed to build your 4 foot by 8 foot tiki bar. 85 illustrations. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some sentences over there. Let's take this one, I like that one, and pop that in. And let's go and take the step-by-step guide one over there. And we could have a look further. We could look into the paragraphs, but I'm just showing you the process here. So what I'm going to do is you can also type freehand into here. So I'm going to click in this box. I'm going to take out some of these spaces, and I'm going to do a quick rewrite of a few bits. Now you can build a high quality custom tiki bar for a unique, fun and relaxing party atmosphere right in your own backyard. Right, I'm going to get rid of that bit that says I guarantee it, because that's off their page. And that may be something they're guaranteeing, but it's not something that I'm going to guarantee from my page. Step-by-step guide provides all the information you need to build. Well, I'm going to get rid of those dimensions. Build your tiki bar in no time at all. So still, it's not the best ad copy in the world, and there's some bits in there. What I can do to sort of spruce it up a little bit is if we click over here in the images tab, we can see all the images that come along with it, and we could maybe go and take one of these images, just drag it across and drop it wherever we want it. There you go, and we can resize using the resize handles, make it a little bit smaller, And also what we can do, if we come up here and click on the center button, it will center align it as well. I'm just going to put a line after it. And you can see our ad is kind of coming along quite nicely. Now, that ad is all well and good in the fact that, you know, make your next party the talk of the town headline. Now you can build a high quality custom tiki bar, get your step-by-step guide, but there's no way for them to get their step-by-step guide. So what we need to do now is we need to do what's called the call to action. And the call to action is something that calls people and tells them to do something. So ideally we want a piece of text that says click here to find out more information, and it can be a button, it can just be text with a link. So I'm just going to show you how we can just do that first of all with text, and then with one of market-smaurai buttons. So the first bit, I'm just going to type in click here to get more information right now, and then in order to turn that into a link to the product, I'm just going to highlight the text and then come up to this hyperlink button here, and when I click on it, it's going to give me the affiliate link that needs to go in there. Now you will have to choose your account and make sure that you're signed in, otherwise you won't get your proper affiliate link. But once you've done that, all you need to do is click on insert link, and you'll see it's actually a link through to the product. So that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, if I just delete that, is to actually use one of market-smaurai buttons. If we come over here onto the left hand side to the buttons, then there's a whole range of different buttons that I can choose, and they come in blue and green and red, with a variety of different texts. Add to cart, buy now, click here, find out more. All you need to do is basically click on one and drag it over to your ad, just like the other stuff that we've seen so far. So I'm going to take this one here that says find out more, I'm going to drag it across and drop it in, and when I drop it in, again it just asks me to choose my right account and then insert the link. And that button's a bit big for me, so I'm just going to click on the button, and I'm going to use the resize handle down here to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm also going to click on the center align and center it with the text. Also, we can make this image a clickable link to the product page as well. All you need to do is click on the image, and then again just click on this hyperlink button up here, and then make sure that you're in your right product and you're in your right ClickBank account or affiliate program if it's Amazon or one of the other ones, and then again just choose insert link, and that changes the image into a clickable link, as you can see there. So that's how quick and easy it is to generate an ad based on the actual product's ad copy itself from its sales page. Nice and quickly and easily, drag and drop. It looks quite good, and you don't have to be a professional copywriter or salesperson in order to generate this. market-smaurai and the monetization module help you do it quickly. So today's action step is for you to go into the monetization module and create your own ad, which is going to be ready to publish in our site, and we'll cover that in a future video. So go in, have a play around, change out headlines, change out images, create some ad copy, and just have a good old play with it, and come up with an ad that you'd be happy to put on your site.